Let's get it.
Live is all good?
We all good, bro. We all good. What's
All
going
right.
on, guys?
What up, everybody? All right, so how you doing, Mike Capone?
John Matos, how you doing, my brother?
Brother, I'm doing pretty good. Today I got on the man from the shed, the man with the gains,
Yeah.
Mike Capone. How you doing, bro?
Been amazing, bro. Feeling really good right now, honestly.
Good.
Can't
Yeah.
complain.
You're looking beef, obviously, because you train all day long, obviously.
Of course,
right?
bro. You know, I'm just really focused on my training right now. Just, every single day being very prepared with everything. It's very, very important to me, Preparation is definitely the biggest key, to anything in life, I feel like.
100%.
I feel like if, you wake up in the morning, not prepared, like let's say you don't eat a healthy breakfast, or you're going out every night and just drinking and not going to burn
Yeah.
it off, it's like,
Yeah, it's
Come
not
on.
good. Just pull the mic in a little bit closer.
of course, yep.
You're the man, bro. But yeah, no, I agree with you. Like, you definitely have to maintain a healthy lifestyle to be prepared for anything, you know?
Of course, yeah. I tell people all the time too, like, I'm not trying to be cocky when I say this, but like, I know myself, I know my determination and my mindset that no matter what I do, let's say if I go out one night and I do have 3-4 beers,
It is what it is.
you know what I mean? I'll have those 3-4 beers, but I know in my own mind that I'm gonna wake up next morning, I'm gonna work at it in somehow, some way. And that's what separates
Yeah.
me. That's what separates me from the rest of the pack. In my opinion, is that I know a lot of people when they go out to drink or they go out to eat, let's say like a cheat meal or something like that. We all know the next day they're like, oh, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Oh, and then
Nah,
they're in bed. They're in bed for the next hour or so, just looking at TikToks and everything.
Yeah.
And like me, it's like, all right, I'll be in my bed for like 15, 20 minutes looking at stuff, but hey, I get up, it's time to work.
Good man.
It's time to work,
That's good shit. Yeah, I got that problem with staying in bed. Not on TikTok, but on Insta. Bro, my morning is like wake up, alarm goes off. Sometimes I don't use the
Sometimes you
alarm.
gotta hit the snooze button a little bit too.
Yeah, low key, hard body.
Come on, man,
Nah, but then I'll just be there for like 30 minutes, just like mindlessly scrolling, like answering DMs, like the 3 DMs from overnight. But like, yeah, bro, it's kind of whack. Like I got to get my fucking social media addiction like in check.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
personally,
saying?
I tell people all the time though, like, I use social media as a great marketing tool. I feel like, nothing against people that hate against social media. It is, everything in life has the bads and the goods.
100.
And I think if you use social media as a good marketing tool for yourself and to grow, I think you can use it to become even better. And that's the reason why I'm always on Snap, and I'm always on Instagram and all that stuff. And you'll see me post daily. It's because I feel like if you're going to be, let's say, an influencer, or you're going to start your own brand or a podcast, something like that, you need to be someone who's consistently, active.
100%.
I can't just post one episode 1 week, and then 2-3 weeks people are gonna be like, "Where'd you go, Mike? Like, where'd you go?" Like,
Nah, high key.
you know what I mean? Like, you can't do that really. To me, it's like you gotta give everybody a timetable.
Yeah.
And even when I was telling people, like, after I was done my season 1, I was telling people, "Listen, I'm not taking no break.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna shut down for 2 months and that's it. Like, I'm doing stuff behind the scenes, and you'll see me post stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, I feel like I said, you gotta be very consistent with your product
100%.
because then it keeps people active. And then when those people word of mouth, when they tell other people about you, then right there you can say, "Oh, look, check my boy out, Mike Capone."
Nah, truth.
And then when they see everything you're posting, they're like, "All right, I'm gonna follow this guy. I like everything he's posting right now."
Dead ass. Yeah, and you know what? I like that thing that you got going too. Like, it's not just you. Like, you also put on for your... I forget your name.
It was
Ryan.
mental health Mondays, right?
Yeah. Like, his name is Ryan, right?
Yep, Ryan Pano, my boy.
Ryan
Shout out to
Pano.
my boy. I don't know if he's in here right now.
Shout out Ryan Pano.
Yeah, that's my brother, man. So he's going to Stony Brook right now. He's
Okay.
he's actually going to be a mental health activist.
Oh, wow.
So he's had some problems in his past, unfortunately, but he's been dealing with it. I'm always there to help him out with anything.
That's good.
And I know before the season 2 started, I'm like, you know what? I gotta bring some new ideas into this.
Yeah.
And I told myself I can't just go on to season 1 and say, all right, I'm gonna repeat that for season 2. I'm gonna repeat that for next season.
Yeah.
I can't do that because if I keep doing that, it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be like, all right, did I just watch this like a couple days ago?
Yeah, true.
That's how people are gonna be. So like, to me, it's always creating new ideas, seeing how I can be more, getting my audience attention and everything like that. And I thought of this idea. He actually helped me out with it too. He's like, yo, let's do like a little mental health Monday thing, like a little tips here and there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, you know what? It's perfect. I'm like, I want you to do it. I said to him, I want you to do it, because, like I say to people a lot, everything I'm doing right now is nothing without you and everybody else watching.
Deadass.
I do it for all my followers and my supporters, my friends and my family.
Straight.
And I do it for all my haters that are out there too.
Weak.
I
Nah, yeah.
I do it for all them too. So.
And it's hard to hate you, bro. It's hard to hate you, bro.
It is hard to hate, but you know what? There's always gonna be people that would be jealous and stuff.
Deadass.
And you know what? I love it. I love
Straight.
it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I want
100%.
millions and millions of haters, because the more and more haters I get, it just fuels me. It fuels me to keep going, bro. Because like, then when I can prove them wrong, I'm gonna say, yeah, I proved your ass wrong, I proved you wrong, and I proved you wrong, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's just how I feel, like I want to prove people wrong and just prove myself wrong and get better every single day.
100%.
But when I was like I was saying before, when we were starting this up, I'm like, listen, bro, I want you to do it, because I want people to show this is a community thing. It's not just about me.
Yeah.
The spotlight's not on me. It's on everybody else with me. And the only way I think you can grow a brand and a movement is doing stuff like that.
Oh, 100%. You know what? That's like a big thing people don't understand about like why people start brands and start like this and start that. Like, it's good to monetize things, and
Of
especially
course.
something that you love. Like, I love this shit. I haven't made any money from it yet, but I love this shit. But like, the biggest component is providing people that you really like and people that you don't even know with something that comes from your heart.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
And like, I've reached out to a bunch of people like on social media too, Instagram, TikTok, Snap. And that's the reason why I love social media, is because I can reach out to so many different people.
Truth.
And I can grab them on the show.
Yeah.
And I can do other things and learn about them.
Yeah, I love that you do that, bro. Like, you have like all these great people. Like, I just saw you had Josh on. Great guy. He's very insightful about like real estate now.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I mean, you definitely got a good thing starting up.
I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I mean, like I say to a lot of people, the people I bring on my show, of course, you're going to be on the show soon. Don't
Let's
worry,
do it.
brother.
Let's
You'll
get
be on the
lifting,
show
bro.
soon. Don't worry, bro.
Hell yeah.
And I bring people on the show that I feel are going to give, good advice to my audience.
Truth.
I think personally, if you start a podcast, if you start a show, whatever you want to start, feel like if you do bring in guests, which is one of the best ideas I think anybody should do, is when you bring them in, make sure they know what they're going to talk about.
Truth.
Like, just think about it, bro. Let's say you brought people in, like 5-10 people, and they had nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Then you're going to be sitting there like, all right, what am I going to ask this kid? And then you ask him like 5 questions, like, all right, we're done now.
Yeah.
It's like an interview in a way, almost.
That's interesting.
It's like an interview in a way. I feel like personally, I want to grab a bunch of different people.
Yeah.
And I want to give advice to my people that, are out there.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about real estate.
Truth.
I don't know a lot about stocks.
I feel you.
I don't know a lot about being a college athlete. I mean, I did try out and I did get cut, but I didn't, experience that lifestyle.
Yeah.
I didn't know these things. So I said to myself, how about I make a little show that I can give these people advice on? And I think when you do that, people can learn from it. I'm not
True.
saying take a notepad out and jot down notes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Hey, unless you guys wanna, you know what I mean? So like, but listen, anything you guys do in life, make sure you bring people in. And like I said,
100%.
I got people that I got coming in from real estate, life insurance. Like I said, when I bring you in, you can talk about starting up a podcast.
Yeah.
I got people that are gonna be coming in that talk about starting up a YouTube.
Yeah.
Fitness trainers, a lot of people. And the reason why I do that is because I want everybody that's watching right now, all my viewers that are watching right now, to be inspired by not just myself, but everybody else that's giving advice that I invite on my show.
Yeah.
I'm not going to bring in people that don't know what they want to talk about.
Not truth.
Like, I've actually had this conversation one time with one of my friends, and I was actually going to bring him in. And he didn't like, he's like kind of shy a little bit. So he didn't want to be in front of the camera and talk about his story and everything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And what I was saying was like, all right, give me some ideas you want to talk about. He asked me, he's like, well, I really don't know what to talk about. I said, no offense, bro, but if you don't know what you're talking about or you don't know what you want to talk about,
Yeah.
how am I going to have you on the show?
True.
You should be generating questions for yourself for me to ask you. I mean, of course, I'm going to generate some questions myself. And then when I generate those questions, I'm going to review it with you, obviously, because I want to make sure that everything that I'm going to, ask you, you're fine with answering in a way.
Yeah. Oh, I get that.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like, I do ask a couple personal things here and there. And, I mean, I do that for a reason. I don't do that because I want to get into that. It's just, I feel like, again, that's another thing we can get into that can help people. Like, let's
Well, that
say,
kind of shit molds you.
yeah, like, I think personally, like, I mean, I've had, some people in the future that I'm going to have, like, they lost their parents, unfortunately. They've had some bad things go on in their lives.
Terrible.
But I think if you bring in the good and the bad and you hear from both sides, people are like, all right, you know what? I like what this kid's talking about. I love what he's talking about, and I'm going to learn from his advice.
Yeah.
He's giving everybody else. And to me, right there is like, that's the reason why I do that. It's not because I want to make someone cry or make someone upset. It's just, you know what? Unfortunately, we got to deal with the bad times.
100%.
We got to deal with the good times, too. So we got to learn how to deal with both of them, cope with both of them,
Well, you know what? I haven't been through anything like my parents dying. Thank God.
Yeah, I'm thankful myself. I haven't
Deadass.
lost my parents. I lost my grandpa 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's
actually,
rough.
Actually, 3 years ago now. Yeah, and right there was rock bottom for me.
Really?
That right there was bad for me. I was playing baseball at the time, and everything that I was going through was just not great.
Yeah.
I wasn't at work. They almost fired me because I wasn't at work for a month or so. And thankfully, I did forgive. I do forgive people. And, I do forgive people. And I was like, you know what? Why would you fire me? Because everything I was going through right there, I needed that time off. I needed to, take off a month and a half.
Yeah.
And I know at the time, too, I was playing baseball. So I wasn't even there as much as it is anyway. So I wasn't there.
College or high school?
Well, I was in high school, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So when I was playing, varsity, ball over there at Deer Park, I was there maybe once or twice, a week at Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
I wasn't really there that much. So, like, just to know that I almost got fired from that was, like, kind of upsetting to me. Because I was like, really? Like, how do you even do that to someone?
Nah.
Especially an individual like me. I'm not a person that's going to, I tell all the time, I'm not an individual that's going to miss work.
Yeah,
I'm not someone who's going to be late. I'm early almost to every single thing that I do in my life because I want to show people how prepared I am.
Straight up.
Because, if I came here today late, how would you feel, if I came here late today?
Well, you know what? Personally, I'm a different kind of guy.
Yeah, I understand that, but like some people,
I hate flakes. Like flakes, fucking piss me off more than anything. Like,
of course, yeah,
so much. But if you're like 20 minutes late, I'm not gonna be too hard on you. An hour late, that's a different
exactly.
story.
Like you grow to like an hour and a half late, then I'm like,
you're a fucking schmuck.
Yeah, like what are you doing? You know what I mean? So like to me, I feel like being early to things is very important because showing how prepared you are, that's very, very important. And being early to something is going to show how prepared you actually are.
Bro, I don't know. I like to be fashionably late. I like to rock and just rock up late.
I feel you. It's all good.
I like to always do something before an event. You know what I mean? So that my mind's not like... I used to have this problem with like anxiety and shit. Like I still do something from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
But like before an event, like a backyard party or a meeting or a job interview, whatever it was, I'd be like a little nervous beforehand.
Of course, yeah. We all are, some part we all are a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I try to like do something beforehand, like fill up my time so that my mind is on something else. Like now I don't really do that. Now I'm genuinely busy. Like I'm starting up businesses. I used to do my music and stuff. I don't really think I'm going to do that too much anymore.
Why is that?
I just kind of lost, like the
Lost
enjoyment.
motivation?
Yeah, let me tell you. I put out some bangers, bro. I'm gonna fucking blow smoke up my ass. I put out some bangers. I don't care what anyone thinks.
Then why?
In my heart, I put out bangers.
I want to ask you this then, brother. If you did put up some bangers, why would you ever stop? It's just gonna keep going up in a way, you know what I mean?
No, look, I could take it to the top if I wanted to. I'm fully confident in myself that if I really wanted to pursue music full time as a career, I could 100% do it. But I just kind of like lost the passion because I was
for it.
like, I'm sitting at my computer and I'm trying to come up with these ideas, and like you'll get something going, and it's like while you're sitting there, you'll experience the highest of highs and the lowest of lows.
Of course, yeah. I mean,
within an hour.
it's the same thing with my everything I'm going on right now with Shed Chroniclez. Like,
Yeah.
when I go live, I mean, especially right now, I only got one person watching at the moment.
No, that is what it is.
Seeing stuff like that is like, okay, like I can lose motivation from that. But I
100%.
understand, like even when I did start this up, the first episode I did have a bunch of viewers, and then like
Yeah.
I said, at one point I had 1-2 people watching.
Yeah.
I might to myself, listen, remember these times.
100%.
Remember these times, because when you got 15, 20 people watching, even more than that, you're gonna be like, yep, remember those times when it was down? Now you're up. Remember
Exactly.
that.
No, 100%. And I agree with you. And when I was doing the music, I wasn't getting a bad response at all. In my opinion, I feel so fortunate, so blessed for the response that I got with my music, because someone in my position who's just starting out, and I see it all the time.
Yeah.
Like I was following these like different creators of music and shit, and like seeing them just starting out, and they're having a lot tougher than I was. And I don't know why though.
Yeah.
Like
I think too is like, I think personally also is like I say all the time, and like I even talk about on here, how you promote yourself.
yeah.
I feel like if you're a person that really cares about something, you're really passionate, you post it a lot. You're out there a lot.
Straight.
And like I said earlier in the podcast, in the episode, like I was saying, if I, start this up and I post almost every week,
Yeah.
how passionate am I about this? Everybody's going to say, Mike, you got people that are watching you that are more passionate about what you're doing than what you're actually doing.
Well, that's how I
Yourself,
felt.
you know what I mean?
Look, that's where I got to with the music though. You know what I mean? Like I had like probably nothing crazy, like 30 to 40 dedicated fucking people who were listening to my shit,
Of
like
course.
literally like constantly, And like I said, I feel so blessed about that.
Exactly, yep.
But when you're doing something that other people enjoy more than you are, and I still love making music, don't get me wrong,
Of course.
but it's just not something I want to pursue as a career.
Yeah, of course. I think sometimes too, like, some people, like, we need those kind of like breaks.
100%.
You know what I mean? And like, I mean, unfortunately, I'm very thankful at the moment that I haven't had like a mental break,
Yeah.
or I needed a mental break for like working out.
Yeah.
But you know what? Like, this is how I look at it. You know what? If I ever do need it, you know what? I know I might have to do it.
100%.
You know what? Like you're saying right now, you're not feeling it right now. The passion is not really there for you right now. Who knows? In 5-6 months, it might come back, bro.
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna be making music for
Yeah,
fun.
of course, yeah.
But when it became like a,
You know what?
a job to me.
I think the best thing about that is like what you just said. You're gonna start making it for fun.
Yeah.
I think when you have fun with it, you're mixing around with beats and a lot of different, melodies and vocals and stuff like that, and themes of songs. I feel like when you do that, I feel like right there you can say, okay, yeah, this is why I started this. This is why I started doing this. And once you do that, it's like, okay, I'm gonna go full in on it.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
one thing I can tell you, John, is just don't give up fully, bro.
No,
Do not.
never. No, the
Because
music is always gonna be there.
I'll be here helping you out every single way, bro.
You're the
I'll
man,
be
bro.
motivating you, brother.
Nah, you're a stud,
Because
bro.
I see full potential in a lot of people. I see full potential in yourself,
Yeah.
and that's the reason why I came on this podcast.
Wow.
I mean, we're friends, but I mean, I tell the people all the time, if I want to be a part of a podcast, anything, I want to make sure there's a purpose behind it.
True.
I want to make sure I like it, and like even my boy Oliver Tavares, shout out to him.
Yeah, good man.
Yeah, he's got the Final Two podcast going on right now and everything.
Oh, he has a podcast?
Yeah,
Oh shit, I never knew that.
He's got a podcast himself right now, and like,
oh, that's fire. Good for
and
him.
like, everything I was telling him, and like I watch it every single day. Every other day I watch it on his YouTube, and when I watch it, I'm like, you know what? I like what he's doing, bro.
True.
And like, even when I was watching some of yours with a couple of your last, episodes, I'm like, I like what John's doing. I actually
Thank
like
you, bro.
this.
Thank
This
you.
it's fun. It's cool. We can tell our stories.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if a podcast doesn't have a theme or like there's no fun to it, it's like, then why are people gonna watch? You know what I mean?
No, and you know what? But that's the reason why I like created it. You know what I mean? Like, the music was cool. It
Exactly,
was a great
yeah.
time, and like I said, I put out some fucking bangers.
Yeah,
you know what
I
I'm saying?
mean? Yeah, exactly.
But at the end of the day, like, I always wanted to start up a YouTube channel, and that's something that I'm doing too. Like, I have the YouTube channel, but I'm gonna start creating actual videos.
Yeah, guys, you guys better be subscribed to his YouTube
Yes,
channel, all right? I'm
Joao
subscribed.
Creations.
I've been watching his YouTube videos.
You're the man, bro. No, yeah, but I'm gonna start up a series actually. So I'm doing filming over the weekend, and then I'm probably gonna put it out like somewhere either in the middle of the week or the weekend. But I have this thing where I have to face my fears twice. I said that a little slow, but I have to face my fears twice. And so
Don't worry, we just edit that out. Don't worry.
Yeah, nah, I like to go straight through all the fuck ups, all the bullshit. Yeah,
I love that.
But yeah, I'm trying to create a series where like I have to do something that I'm afraid of twice. Now, the first thing, I'm not going to give it away, but I'm filming that this weekend, and I'm going to put out the series like on I don't know when, but I'm gonna start it up really soon.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm so much more excited about this than the album that I was gonna put out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have like 30 songs I was working on, and I was gonna
Wow,
put.
that's amazing. 30 songs.
It's a lot.
So with that, like I mean, like you just said, you're not really doing the album anymore. But with
Yeah.
that, were you gonna put like, let's say, 15 songs on one album and like
Yes.
15 on another?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna choose the cream of the crop. You know, I was.
That's
gonna
good
choose,
because I like. I mean, one thing that I mean, I'm not an artist at all. I'm not, you know,
Yes,
I'm not
you
a
are.
rap.
Look, anyone who creates content.
You're right, but I'm
In
not like
my
a,
eyes,
I'm
is
not like
an
a
artist.
rapper though. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like a rapper.
music artist.
You know what I mean? I'm not like a
Yeah.
music artist, but like, you know, those people. I feel like dropping 30-song albums, 35-song albums is like, what are you really doing? Like, I'm
Oh,
not.
that's terrible.
I'm not gonna listen to 30 songs.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
not. Because out of the 30 songs, I'm at like 3 of them.
Yep.
That's it. I mean, that's why I like guys like Jermaine Cole.
Yeah.
You know, shout out J. Cole. You know, Drake. You know, Kendrick Lamar, Mac Miller. You know, R.I.P. to him.
Straight.
Pop Smoke, R.I.P. to him also.
Well, that's why those guys are mainstream. You know,
Yeah,
they,
you know
they
what
put
I
out
mean?
a good product.
Exactly, and like, I mean, you even looked at J. Cole's album that he just dropped.
I haven't
mean,
listened to it yet. Low key.
Yeah,
I
and
gotta
like,
hop on
and
it.
right now he's playing basketball actually in a pro league in Africa. See, that's the reason why I love.
That's crazy.
That's the reason why I
Good
love
man.
J. Cole, man. You know, like J. Cole, he's one of my inspirations personally because
Okay.
he's all about community,
Hmm.
and it shows. Because a guy just he's getting a #1 album this week. This week when the charts come out, his album's #1.
Weak.
You
That's
know what I
fire.
mean? And he's going out there in Africa playing pro basketball. You know what I mean? It's
What
like
a life.
that's
He's
to me right
living.
there. That's humble. That's someone who loves the community, loves everything he does.
Yeah, dead ass.
And it's not him doing it for a show stunt, or it's not him saying, "I need 5 million or 10 million to play." He's doing it because he loves it, man.
Straight.
And like that's what I love about him. He does things that he loves. He doesn't have to have the fame. He doesn't have to have a Lamborghini. He doesn't have to have a $20 million mansion. Everything he's got in his life, he loves. And like, that's everything I want to do. You know, that's everything I will do.
Good man.
Is everything that I love and that I'm gonna do in my life. I want to make sure I love it, man. I want to make sure I have a passion. You know,
Oh, 100%, bro.
because I mean, like you know, I've been telling a lot of people this merch drop that I got coming soon. You know, this is a dream to me.
Plug the merch, plug the merch, plug the
Yeah.
merch, plug the merch.
I mean, the merch drop that I got coming soon, man. You know, the reason why I love what I'm doing is like, this is a dream to me.
Yeah.
You know, 2 years ago when I started working out, I was wearing Gymshark. I was wearing all these brands. I'm like, man, you know how cool it'd be to start my own brand up?
100%.
And to me, it's like I say a lot, it's not about the money. I don't care how much money I make from this merch drop coming up. It's about me going to the gym in the future, seeing someone wear my merchandise, and me going up and saying, hey, you know, that's me. That's my brand.
100%.
And then saying, oh, bro, I love this product. The quality's amazing. You know, I started following you. I love everything that you're doing. To me, that's extra motivation to me.
Oh, big time.
I don't need the extra money. This is not no money grab for me. I mean, of course, money's amazing in life. We
Oh,
all
yeah.
love. Who doesn't love money? You know what I mean? hey, who doesn't
Gotta love a little dough,
Who doesn't
man.
love money? Come on. You know what I mean? So like, of course, that's great. But to me personally, seeing someone else wear my brand, seeing someone else support me,
That's the most important thing, right?
that right there is extra motivation, man. That gets me going. You know what I mean? Like let's say I'm at the gym and I see someone wearing my stuff, and I'm on my last set. I want to go one more set. I see something like that. That gives me my
Boom.
extra motivation right there
Set right there.
for my next set.
Yep.
And I also got all the merchandise right here.
Yeah. Oh, we got face masks?
Yeah, I got a little face mask.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to sell these quick, honestly.
Yeah,
though.
nah.
With everything going on right now, I'm gonna have to sell these quick. Otherwise,
Yeah.
a bunch of people are gonna get a lot of free masks with this stuff. The shirts are the only thing I didn't get yet, but I got the
Ah.
stringers right here.
Oh, fuck. You got the stringers?
Yeah,
Okay.
bro.
Put it up to the camera, bro.
I got the stringers right here.
Oh shit.
And you know, as you guys see right here, I mean, I don't know if you guys
Shed
really see it.
Chroniclez.
So it's got the little logo right there, the S, and then the muscle right there.
That's fire, bro.
And then I also got, at the moment, I got the sports bras.
Okay. Look at you, bro. I'm very impressed.
I got the sports bras right here. And my neck, I mean, it's crazy. I didn't even like release this launch yet because
Yeah.
I'm working on everything still. I'm working on the website,
100%.
making sure everything's perfect.
Yeah.
And like the best thing about it is I already got my second merch drop ready.
Wow.
I'm prepared already. I like literally last Saturday I was working all night watching UFC like we were talking about
Yeah.
before. Watching UFC, watching some sports, bumping some new J. Cole, you know, all that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna plan out my next merch drop. And I had everything in sight already. So my next merch drop, for a little teaser, I'm gonna have 2 t-shirts. This time I'm gonna have a sweatshirt because more towards the winter.
Yeah.
Gotta advertise that.
100%.
I think I'm gonna have either another set of sports bras with matching leggings, because if I do that, that's a very good buy right there. Because you know, anybody that's watching right now, or you know, that sees when I do release this, they're gonna be like, all right, I want the sports bras, but listen, there's also leggings.
Yeah.
I can get that too. It's a 2-in-1 buy, and I think right there is, it's not just good profit, it's good marketing right there.
100%.
Because, and I was like, everything that I got right here, like I had to make sure it matched in a way. Like I literally searched up colors that people are gonna want to buy. I gotta get base colors. I can't just get like a random green or a
Yeah.
random orange. Like I gotta get colors that people buy, like a blue, you know, a black, a gray, stuff like that. And also, even like when I was doing this, the material. I mean, of course, I gotta make sure the material is pretty valid, pretty solid, and it's
Yeah.
quality.
And the fit.
You know what I mean? Like I can't just get everything cotton. Especially me being an activewear brand, I can't get everything cotton.
Yeah.
I gotta get some dry fit stuff. I gotta get stuff that people feel comfortable when they walk in a gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, even shout out to my brother Nick P. I know he's not in here right now, but he's been helping me out with the website and everything and all the merchandise. But these masks right here. So he actually has a friend who's a rapper. His name's Jay Really, and he's from North Babylon and everything like that. And he actually has like his own merch drop too.
Cool.
For like, you know, when he drops songs or he drops like a little EP or an album.
Fire.
And he got this mask right here. Like the same, literally the same mask, is obviously a different logo. And he was telling me, he's like, Mike, when I go to the gym with this mask, it feels perfect.
Mm.
And then when I first got like all my products, that was the first thing I did. Test. Make sure these products are good. Make sure I can wear them in the gym and other people could enjoy them too.
100%.
Because if I'm going to wear products, or anybody that's watching right now is going to wear my products, I can't just buy products that are going to be uncomfortable.
Exactly.
They got to be, like I said, they got to be quality.
Yeah.
They got to be comfortable.
Oh, 100%.
And I also got the shorts right here too.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, bro.
I got the shorts right here, and they got a 2-in-1.
Oh, like
So,
the like the bird dogs
like a
and like the
little- yeah.
Lululemons.
And then a cool feature too is that they got a little pocket right here. So you can put,
Yeah.
you can slap on your wallet, your phone. For anybody that loses a bunch of stuff here and there, you know, hey, we all know how it is. You know, you got those pockets that like, you know, your phone slips out of. So right here, I got this. I thought this was a really cool quality feature to this.
That's a great addition, bro.
Yeah, I mean, personally, like, I mean, I'll be honest, at the moment, like I said, I didn't get the shirts yet, but everything that I've gotten, the quality's amazing. Shout out to Alibaba. I got all my merchandise from there. I mean, the only thing I was worried about when I did get from Alibaba was 2 things. Was obviously the freight. That was going to be a little expensive because it's coming from overseas.
China, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's coming from overseas. So it was a little expensive, but hey, you know what? You know, like I said, when I got all these products and I felt them, I'm like, listen, the quality's great. That was the only thing I was worried about at the moment. I was like, I want to make sure that, you know, it's overseas. I want to make sure the quality's good.
100%.
I want to make sure I'm not getting scammed here.
Well, people don't understand, bro. Like, starting a business costs a lot of, like, upfront. Like, the overhead of starting a business is ridiculous.
Of course, yeah. You know, like, you know, I tell people a lot. I mean, listen. I mean, starting up a business, starting up a brand and a movement that I'm doing right now, and that anybody does, you gotta make sacrifices.
Oh, 100. And
You know what I
money's
mean?
the biggest one.
Yeah, you know, money's the biggest one. Listen, I tell people all the time on my Snap, on my private story that I have for, you know, my motivational speeches, my workouts and everything that I have on there. and sneak peeks of the brand and everything I'm doing. When I'm on there, I'm very motivational. I'm up there. I'm putting in everything that I want to put out there.
Yeah.
I'm not shying away from anybody. You know what I mean? I'm not shying away from nothing.
Straight up.
And everything that I say, I'm gonna go out there and do.
Dead ass.
You know what I mean? Like when I say to people, I'm going full in on this. I'm going full in on this.
Hey, you're a man of your word.
You know what I mean?
Don't change that.
I won't, bro.
You know what I mean? That's
100%,
good shit.
I won't. And like I said, sacrifice is very important.
True.
Because if I tell all you guys that are watching right now and anybody that's watching, obviously on the podcast, if I'm gonna go full in on this and I can't sacrifice money, I go, oh, it's just a little too expensive for me. Oh, I don't know if I want to do this right now. Then am I really saying I'm going full in on it?
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
You know what I mean? So like even so anybody that's watching right now, this is a little sneak peek. June 12th, my boy Jahai Tucker, he's boxing in Las Vegas.
Oh, sick.
And he's got my logo on his shorts.
That's fucking fire.
It's amazing, bro. And so
what a good homie, bro. That's
like,
a good friend
was,
right there.
And he was doing sponsorships and like, obviously you gotta support him. So he's doing sponsorships and he's like, well, I'm asking people $2,000 for like, to get, their logos on my shorts or anything like that. And he's like, bro, I'm gonna give you a $1,000 $500 discount right there. So it's only $500.
Wow.
And at first, I was saying to myself, I'm like, wow, he's gonna get me my logo on his shorts on ESPN.
Yeah.
Literally the biggest, sports entertainment, network in the whole world. Just for $500?
Yeah, that's a good friend right there.
How can I pass that up?
Yeah.
And like that right there, when I was like I was saying before about sacrifices, that right there, like I said, if I want to go full in on this, I gotta make that.
100.
I gotta make that happen. I was
100.
telling myself that. I'm like, listen, if I'm a man of my word, if everybody that watches me sees that I'm real with everything I say, I'm not fake, I'm going full in on this.
You're
all right. $500 to get on ESPN, and my boy supported me, and he's gonna show out for me.
I'll take that any day.
Any day of the week. And a kid like Jahai Tucker, like I said, big shout out to my brother. A kid like Jahai Tucker, I'll pay $1,000 for.
Dead ass.
Honestly, I will.
He's a stand-up dude.
He's like you just said, he's a stand-up dude. He's real. He's young. He's very humble. He's a hard worker. One of the hardest working kids I ever met in my life, personally. And when I brought him on, my show for season 1, I was just shocked, man. And like, even once I did that deal with him, he was like, he FaceTimed me. First thing he did, 5 minutes after I sent him the money, first thing he did was FaceTime me. And I was like, and he's like, bro, I appreciate you, man, always supporting me. You're one of the hardest working people I know. I love everything you're doing. He told me I'm one of the most hardworking people he knows. He's a pro boxer. Like hearing that right there, like I was saying before,
motivation
about stuff that motivates me. When I hear stuff like that, it's like, you know what? I gotta keep going, Mike.
100.
I gotta keep going, man, because stuff like that, I cannot let people down.
That inner dialogue, that we have with ourselves is huge too. I mean, like, and especially when we get something from the outside, like your boy FaceTiming you and telling you that, like that's massive.
Exactly. And like I tell people all the time, I'm always one thing that I'm gonna do a lot in my life is random texts, random FaceTimes, random calls. And there's a reason why I do that. I don't gotta tell you I want to FaceTime you tonight about this and that. I don't gotta tell you I want to text you and talk about, let's say, a website we're building or a business. I want to show people that I'm not gonna use them, man. I'm straight up real. And that, I'm gonna FaceTime you at 10 o'clock at night for no reason. I just want to do it to check in on you, make sure you're good.
Yeah.
Make sure everything's all right. And once I do that, stuff like that, I even like some people when I FaceTime them sometimes or text them, call them, they're like, Mike, thanks for checking up on me.
Yeah.
Thanks for looking out on me. And I'm like, listen, man, that's my job. It's very, very easy to be fake in this world. We got a lot of fake people in this world.
Yeah, bro.
And you know what? And people always ask me, like, Mike, why do you work so hard to be real? I'd rather work hard to be real than do nothing and be fake.
I respect that.
You know what I mean? I do it all the time. I promote myself out like this. I'm a real one to the day I die. straight up. Whatever you do, I'm gonna support you until the train, until obviously the train goes off the tracks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna support you fully, and everything that, like I said, everything I do, I'm not gonna use you. I'm not gonna do stuff like that. I'm just gonna be straight up real. And
Gotta
another
be.
thing too about being real is constructive criticism.
Oh yeah. People can't take that.
A lot of people can't take that. You know what I mean? A lot of people can't take that.
Well,
bro.
they're soft though.
Of course.
If you can't
Soft.
if you can't take a few negative words towards you,
Exactly.
you're fucking soft.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
straight
listen, guys. Anybody that's watching right now, if I give you advice on something and you don't like it, you're straight up soft. You're a straight up
Weak.
loser. You're a straight up.
All right, chill.
You're a straight up loser. I can't
Nah.
have you in my circle like that. I only like people that are real, that are winners. You know what I
I'll give you
mean?
Nah, it's true. Like you have to surround yourself with people that you respect. And like
Exactly.
if you disrespect someone, you can't really keep them around.
Of course, yeah, you can. You know what I mean? Like I said, you gotta be very supportive. You gotta be very respectful. Be there
Oh yeah,
because that goes a long way at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
big time,
Big time.
hard body. Yeah, people don't understand that. You know what I mean?
And I tell people all the time too. Obviously, like I said, constructive criticism, very important for a lot of things. Me, like
Huge.
my plan is to be a fitness trainer.
Yeah.
I do want to be a fitness trainer and a coach. But I tell people all the time, I want to coach people. I don't want to train them. Because I feel like some people that say I'm a trainer, they kind of hold people's hands in a way. It's like, okay, we're going to train 5-6 days a week. And once we train those 5-6 days a week, all right, then the 7th day, take a rest day. When I coach you, I want to be with you 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, hands-on is
There's
huge.
There's a
bro.
reason why I want to be there 1-2 days. It's not because my schedule is busy. It's not because I don't want to be with you every single day. It's because I want you to understand when I'm coaching you, I'm giving you advice. All right, let's say you're on the bench press, and let's say you're doing 225. And let's say your goal is to get to 4 reps.
Yeah.
And every time you're getting the 2 reps. You're getting the 2 reps. And you constantly get there. And you can't get over that hump of 4 reps. This is when I'm going to be the coach. And I'm going to tell you, okay, listen, do this exercise. It's a good alternative. Or maybe change up your rest time. Maybe before you were resting a minute or 2 in between sets. Maybe do 3 or 4 minutes now.
True.
Because I feel like if I can't do that to you, then I can't really coach you. I can't really train you because then you don't want to listen to me.
Yeah.
And I feel like I said before, I feel like, coaching is very important because when you're coaching somebody, you're not, like I said, you're not holding their hand.
Yeah.
Because, there's a reason why I want you to work out with me once, twice a week. Because those once, twice a week, timetables, I want you and I want myself to get the best out of you and the best out of me. And then once you go out there on your own, let's say you go to the Planet Fitness or a Retro or something like that. And when you go out there on your own, guess what? You implement everything I'm teaching you. And then you get to use it yourself.
Yeah.
Because listen, I'm not going to always be here to motivate you. I can't be here every second of the day and
Exactly.
being like, hey, are you hitting this?
Can't baby them.
Yeah, I can't baby them. I can't, hey, are you hitting this for this amount of reps with this amount of weight on the bar?
Yeah.
Hey, did you, eat this for breakfast today? Hey, are you drinking a gallon of water like I was telling you? I can't do all these things. You got to have some responsibility, some accountability, and self-motivation yourself.
100. Yeah. No, that's big shit, like self-motivation, and it's hard to get.
It is, yeah. I mean, like I say all the time, man, I'm very thankful that I'm a very self-motivational individual.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful I haven't dealt with any mental health issues, thankfully. And, I'm very thankful for that, all that. I'm very grateful for it because, let me tell you, a lot of people all the time, they ask me, Mike, how do you stay so motivated, bro? And people are like, dude, do you have any bad days? I have many bad days.
100%.
Those bad days, those negatives, they help me grow. Because like I was saying before, you need those bad times. You need those good times too. Because if you have both of them, then you can learn from both of them.
Yep.
You can cope with both of them, and you can stay humble with both of them. And I tell people that all the time. And when I tell them that, it's like listen, when you can, like I said, when you can cope with the good times and you can cope with the bad times, it gets easier. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because then your mind is growing. You're getting stronger mentally. And I tell people all the time, like, self-motivation, find something you love. Let's say it's music. Let's say you want to listen to some music. Let's say it's going to the beach and seeing the sunset. Let's say it's going to work out. Find something you're passionate about. Because if you're really passionate about something, like I said before, you're gonna go full in on it. And that's
You're not gonna let a day pass where you don't do anything about it.
You're not gonna let a day pass, and just motivate yourself. Another thing too that I think is very underrated. I never actually speak on this before. That self motivates me. Is I don't look at other people. I don't say, "Oh, I'm gonna watch Ronnie Coleman," or "I'm gonna watch Arnold." And I'm gonna say, "I gotta look like that guy."
Yeah, nah.
I want to be the best version of myself, because that right there kills self-motivation. Because when you're seeing other people, you're like, man, am I ever going to get to that point? Am I ever going to be like Arnold? Am I ever going to be like how Ronnie Coleman was?
Exactly.
Because that right there, you're going to have doubt in your mind.
100%.
And that's the reason why, like I was saying, that's the reason why I don't look at other people. Hey, I look at other influencers, other fitness trainers. I love everything they're doing. I'm not going to sleep at night and cry that I'm not them.
Yeah.
I love everything that I am and everything that I'm working to do every single day and everybody that's around me, like I said.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And like another couple tips I can give you guys on self-motivation too is remember what you do it for. Remember what and who you do this for.
Yep.
You know, like I said before, I lost my grandpa 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I know every single day, I mean, he dealt with cancer. I mean, he dealt with, liver cancer before he left. And I tell myself every day, what the fuck am I going to do? Like, what am I doing complaining about this? Or I'm up too early. Or my knee feels a little, I have a little pain in my knee. What excuse do I have for that? My grandpa, he fought for almost a year with, liver cancer, And he fought for almost a year.
Rest in peace.
You know what I mean? Thank you. And, my dad, my two uncles, my aunt, even my grandma, taking him to hospital.
Yep.
And, every single day he was fighting, man. He was fighting. And in me, I'm very thankful the last time I saw him was seeing him outside on the porch, giving him my Yankee hat, and seeing him smile.
Yeah.
Because seeing that right there was the best thing for me.
Oh, 100%.
I didn't, I know a lot of people, they like to say goodbye to their relatives in different ways. I didn't want to go to the hospital. I didn't want to see him suffering. Because right there in my mind, that's a bad, right there is like, oh, man. It's bad for me, personally. And,
yeah.
I just couldn't do it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to, stay home, go to work, do my thing, and just pray. And you know what? Like I said, he passed away. I'm very thankful for everything I had with him.
Oh, 100%.
All the lessons he gave me all the time. I mean, hey, Pops, I know you're watching this up there right now. I miss you. I love you every single day.
Good man.
I do everything for you. Every single thing that I'm doing for you right now, it's all for you. And I'm never going to give up. I'm going to fail a lot. I'm going to succeed a lot. I know that. But trust me, I will never give up for you, man. And that's, that right there, I will never give up and give in. Because I know if I give up for you, I know I'm letting you down.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're always going to be proud of me, but I'm letting you down, and that's something I won't do.
Yeah.
I will not let you down, Pops. And I tell him that every single day when I pray. I say it a lot in my speeches, on my private story, or even on my Instagram here and there. I mean, because like I said, guys, I really wish. I mean, thankfully, there's a couple of my friends, my family, family friends, that did get to meet him before he passed away. Let me tell you something right now. One of the most nicest, sweetest human beings you'll ever meet. He was one of those guys that you can't say a lot of bad things about, honestly. You really can't. And he was one of those people that was always there for me. So supportive of everything I was doing. You just know when those people, they shouldn't be there. You should have your dad or your mom at certain things, but they're there and you're like, why are you hey, I love you for this. I love the support. Why are you here? When I broke my arm, 8 years ago, my dad was at the hospital with me. My grandpa came. In my mind, I'm like, why is he here? It's like, You know, like, you don't have to be here, Pops. I'll be fine. I'll be okay. Like, stuff like that, like, just showed me, it taught me how someone could be real in life. And, like, you know, like I said, even though he was my grandpa, he was the realest, you know, that I could ever thank. You know, I'm very thankful that I had every single minute
100%.
I could with him because, you know, unfortunately, I didn't even get to see my other grandpa. He passed away 4 months before I even was born.
I can relate.
So, you know what I mean?
Actually, no. That's my uncle. Excuse me.
Uncle?
Yeah, I had an uncle who died of cancer like a few years before I was born.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's all good. Don't worry. It's like, you know, like that right there is like, man, you know, I didn't even get to see him. Like, so like, it's tough because like when I couldn't see him, it's like I don't have any memories.
Yeah.
I can't really like, I mean, nothing against him, but like, you know, when I go see him, you know, at the funeral home and stuff like that, I like, you know, of course, rest in peace. You know, I miss you. I love you, but I really didn't get to know you. It kind of sucks in a way. You know what I mean? It's one of those bitter feelings, you know. Sucks.
Oh yeah.
You know, so like, you know, my other grandpa, my pops, I call him Papa. You know, I was thankful I had every minute with him because like I said, every time I go there now, I mean, when I go to his grave, I'm always crying, man. I'm always upset. That's the only time in life you'll ever see me upset or crying is when, you know, I lost somebody or I'm missing them in a way.
Not true.
But you know what? When I go there, it's like, I talk to him. I'm like, Pops, I'm doing this all for you, man. I'm gonna do this all for you, and I'm like I said, I'm never gonna give up. You know, I'm gonna fail a lot. I'm gonna succeed a lot, but just know I know you're gonna be on this road with me.
Oh, 100%.
And that's the best thing. And like, you know, even like Mother's Day just passed. I'm very thankful I had my mom and my 2 grandmas.
Big time.
I spoiled the hell out of them. I did. You know, I spoiled them like crazy. I got 2 of my friends. You know, shout out to them. They did an amazing job on the treats that they did for me. So my mom got like this big breakable heart, like candy heart.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, like one of those things you just hammer, you can break it, and like let's say like there's like Reese's or money underneath. Yeah, and like they had some like little roses. Like they did, like I said, they did an amazing job. My 2 friends that did, you know, amazing job on this. Elizabeth and Alejandra, they did a great job, honestly.
Wow.
And then like I did something smaller for my nana because she's diabetic, so I did something smaller for her.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want her to munch on like 20, 25 chocolate strawberries.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, let me get like 4 or 6 and then like some flowers with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then my other grandma, my nanny, I got something a little bigger. I mean, same thing, like 12, 16 strawberries though. I made it a little broader, a little bigger. And then, you know, obviously flowers with it too. And I tell people all the time, I even did it, you know, when before I went to work that day, I told my boss, you know, a couple weeks before, I'm like, hey, every Sunday I know I'm a volume. I know I'm there almost every single hour of the day. But please, for this day, give me the lunch shift. I want the lunch shift because I want to celebrate. I want to be with my mom and my 2 grandmas. And I just want to see how much they love my gifts. Because right there, that makes me smile, man. That makes me smile seeing that.
That's
you know
a heartwarming shit, bro.
You know, that's the heartwarming stuff for me right there. And like I said, there's a reason why I spoil them. I mean, like I said, I'm thankful that I have my 2 grandmas still and my mom.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know, when I look at Father's Day, I just had my dad. I can't spoil my other 2 grandpas, you know, so I was very thankful for that. And I tell people all the time, be very thankful for your family, your friends that are around you. No matter how good or how bad a situation was in your past or now, be very thankful.
Yeah.
They did give birth to you somehow, some way. So be very thankful. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, well, you know what? I can relate. You know, in my opinion, I feel like I come from a very extraordinary line of men.
Yeah, of course.
Like my great grandfather, he was a doctor in the island in Portugal where he grew up, and actually not where he grew up, but where he moved.
Where you moved to, okay.
And so he would give people free medical care. You know, just because it was a poor island back in that time. You know, it was right after World War II.
That's amazing right there. Yeah, that's amazing. I love that.
It was like right after World War II, they were rationing and shit. So, you know, like they didn't have much, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Sugar was, you know, a lot of money. And you could just go down to fucking Stop and Shop right now, grab a pound of sugar for $2, you know.
Exactly, yeah, of course.
So it's like, that means a lot, you know what I mean?
Of course, it
Given
does,
free medical care.
Yeah, exactly.
And then my grandfather, he immigrated to America. And, you know, he worked his way up, fucking grinded for years and just did all this crazy, amazing shit. He started his own a golf tournament in the island where
That's amazing. Wow.
yeah, and dedicated to my great grandfather.
Hey, I'm not surprised that you got some hardworking men in your family, man, because you're one yourself.
Yeah, no, thank you.
You know,
and that's something that I pride myself on.
Of course,
like,
man.
I lost my grandfather probably like
Rest in peace.
2015. Yeah, no, dead ass. But you know what? I can't say that like I made him any promises like before he died, but he gave me something very important. I was the only grandchild that he was able to take back to Portugal with him. So like literally a year before he died, he took me to Portugal with him. Him
Wow.
and my tio José Maria.
So how was Portugal?
Fucking sick, bro. It was cool as hell,
Amazing,
bro. I was like
right?
a 14-year-old kid, bro, and I'm
That's
like,
amazing.
yeah, it was fucking awesome, bro. And like I got to spend it with him.
Of course, yeah.
And with my great uncle as well, who like they look so like similar, and so it was great to. You ever have those moments where you just wish you could freeze time, and just sit there for a little while, and just like really soak it in?
Me too. You know,
That's one of them
I
moments.
wish I wish I can, like I said, I wish I could freeze back the time to see my grandpa again and talk to him even more, and do a lot of other things even more. But you know what? I don't ever want to rewrite my past.
Never.
Because let me tell you something, if you're a person that's going to be like, oh, I want to rewrite my past, then like it taught you so much though.
You're gonna go nowhere if you think
Yeah,
like
like
that.
it taught you so much. Like, I mean, I tell people all the time, I cannot be who I was 3-5 years ago.
Oh, 100%.
I'm not saying like I was a bad person, like I was a criminal or anything like that. I wasn't saying I wasn't saying I was that.
Yeah.
But right now I'm better, man. I'm really grateful that I'm better, that I've grown, that I'm doing a lot of other things that I love that I'm doing, and I'm like I said, I'm supporting a bunch of people. That's where it
Yeah,
goes, man.
That's
like,
great shit, bro. Yeah, no, supporting others is like a very fulfilling thing.
And you know
As
what?
much
The best
help as you
thing
can
about it
give.
too, the best thing about supporting others, it's free.
Dead ass.
You don't gotta, listen, anybody that's watching right now, you don't gotta give, any money. You don't gotta give someone $5, $10.
Give them support.
You know what I mean? I tell people all the time, you know what support is? It's not someone buying you a 12-pack of beers or some cigars or throwing $15, $20 for gas money
Yeah.
or rolling up a blunt for you. Not any of that.
No.
That's not support. That's not a real friend. You know what a real friend is? Like I tell people all the time, you know what a real friend is, a real supporter?
Tell me.
Is someone that's always, like I said, always there for you.
Dead ass.
Always loving everything you're doing. Is going to give you constructive criticism, like I said earlier. It's not just going to kiss your ass.
Yeah,
It's not just going to kiss your ass. It's going to let you know when, okay, I don't like this, Mike.
Yeah.
Like I think, okay, you can change this up a little bit. All right, maybe you can do something different in the same aspect in a way. That's very important to me. And, like I said, support's cheap.
Support
Not
is
expensive.
nothing, bro. Support is nothing.
It's not cocaine or anything like that where it's
Exactly.
expensive, it's not.
It's fucking free. And like I said, that like that satisfaction you get afterwards, like it's heartwarming.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
satisfaction is really, really heartwarming. You're right.
Yeah.
Just seeing other people support what you're doing and, what you're trying to put out there, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like I
And-
said, that's just the reason why I do it. Everybody that's watching right now, I do it because, like I said, I love everything I'm doing, man.
Truth.
And I do
And
it.
you
for,
could see it with
yeah,
your content,
and I do it for everybody that's watching right now. I do it for all you guys. I don't just do this for myself,
Yeah.
but I make sure that I balance it for myself and for them, because I want, like you said before about your music, I don't want to treat this like it's a job. It's not a job for me. It's a passion. It's everything I love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what? I'm very fortunate that I started this podcast because that's what this has become for me. Like the music, like I said, it became a job.
Exactly too, and the other thing too is like support. It will show, like support will grow when you start taking stuff serious, being more professional, having fun with it.
Oh yeah.
Like
100%.
hey, you guys will see when the episode does go up on his YouTube. You'll see the whole room that my boys got going on right now.
I'm
This is not
fucking
no
stoked
like
about it.
You know what I mean? It's not no like this random basement with like just two terrible mics and like just nothing. I mean, once you guys see it, he's got stuff in here, man. He's got a lot of things going on here. And it's, like I said, it shows. It's like I said before about the merchandise. I can't come out with stuff that is unquality.
Yeah.
I can't come out with stuff that are unquality products.
Yeah.
Because then people are gonna be like, well, then how serious are you taking this?
True.
You know what I mean? Like I was saying before about, me doing everything with my fitness. I can't like I said, I can't just post once a week. I can't post 2 times a week. I gotta make sure I'm daily.
100.
In a way, I gotta make sure I'm daily, because if I'm showing people how serious I am about everything I'm doing, that it's all business, I'm having a bunch of fun, then people are gonna buy into it.
Hard buy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to bring this name up, but it's a good example right now. Jake Paul. I mean, listen,
Jake Paul.
Listen,
Fuck Jake
Paul is right, man. Let me tell you something right now. One thing I can give him credit is that he's promoting himself very well.
He's a great businessman.
Yeah, he's a great.
He's a fucking amazing
listen,
businessman.
guys.
He's a dickhead, but he's a great businessman.
He is a dickhead, but listen, he's a good businessman.
100%.
Let me tell you something right now, though, about, like I was saying before, about taking something serious, showing people that you're really passionate about it and that you actually really care. He's boxing. Look, Nate Robinson, Ben Askren, as we know, because we're both UFC MMA fans.
Yeah.
One of the worst strikers in UFC history in any weight class.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, listen, if he talks about it too. Oh, I'm really serious about this. I really love it. Hey, if you're really serious about it, if you really love it, hit up Top Rank, WBC, any of those big promotions, and say, hey, give me a contract. I want to sign it.
Yep.
I want to start fighting some real boxers.
Not that ass.
I want to go for a belt. Not that Triller belt, that plastic belt that they're
fucking
showing
garbage,
off.
bro.
Absolute garbage.
Terrible
you know what
promotion,
I mean?
bro. Terrible promotion.
Absolutely, bro. Terrible promotion.
It's honestly
bro.
sad, bro. It's like bringing such
So sad, bro. It's
it's like bringing such a damper to the sport. Like
It
boxing,
really is.
boxing is already fucked. You know what I mean? Like boxing.
I tell people that all the
it's-
time. I think the reason why UFC and MMA is taking over a little bit is because it's not just how fun and entertaining the fights are and how amazing Dana White is as a businessman and a promoter.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been telling people a lot. In 3-5 years, I think he's going to surpass Vince McMahon as the best businessman.
Oh, 100.
You know what I mean?
In combat sports, 100%.
In combat sports and like just entertainment in general, I think Dana White will definitely do it. And I think, like I said before about passion, it shows in his work. I mean, listen,
100.
during the whole pandemic, what sports
No one was doing
what
it.
sports were
Yep.
going on?
Yep.
UFC was going on in
Goddamn
Abu
right.
Dhabi, and in their little UFC Apex, like seeing stuff like that, like
It gives me chills, bro.
it gives me chills too. Like just seeing stuff like that is like it shows you how dedicated he is, man. How
100.
he doesn't let anything stop him. There's no excuses. Like
Yeah.
we talk about people that are like, oh, there's no excuses in life. I'm gonna do this no matter what. Dana White is a pure example, bro.
Oh, he is the fucking poster child for not giving up and doing what you want.
Absolute poster child, bro. Because, like I just said, we had a global pandemic, man.
Dead ass,
A
bro.
global pandemic, and we're still seeing fights go on. Like what?
And that was the prime entertainment too. You know what I mean?
That
Like,
was the prime of it too, bro.
bro. That was in such a fucked up situation. There could not have been better entertainment.
Oh, exactly. And
I
like
swear.
I said right there, I mean, right there, I started watching UFC like a year and a half ago, and right
Uh-huh.
there, that's why I started getting into it a lot. Because I'm like, hey, baseball's not I'm watching all these flashbacks from baseball that I love, football, basketball.
There's nothing new.
Hey, but UFC, this is prime product. It's new. Like we were talking about before, me and John, before we hopped on the podcast, was we were talking about the last 2 UFC events that
Yeah.
with fans, how amazing it's been.
Different energy, bro.
You know what I mean? Different energy. And like, even, like I said, anybody that's in here that's watched UFC a lot, or anybody that's going to watch, this episode when it gets posted that watches UFC, when the first pay-per-view came back,
Ridiculous.
ridiculous, man. I mean,
Ridiculous.
you had Nagano on it, you had Dominic Cruz on it with Henry. You had a great
That was
brawl.
that was a great card too.
Oh, dude, I look back
Gaethje G versus fucking Tony.
Tony. Oh, dude.
Bangers.
I
all
look back
bangers.
at that card and I'm like, wow, this card was stacked from top to bottom. From early prelims to the main card, it was stacked.
Yeah, that might have been one of the best cards of all time.
Yeah, personally, right there, it's up there. I definitely think it's up there for sure. I think the Adesanya and Yan one, the recent one.
I can't believe that though.
Yeah, I can't believe it either. But I think that one is a very, very good card too. I mean,
Great card.
Dominic Cruz is on the prelims. Are you kidding me? Like Dominic Cruz and then Joseph Benavidez too, a former flyweight champion, on the prelims. Like,
Well, you know
stuff.
what? Benavidez has had a tough run lately, bro.
He has
He's
been.
had a tough career. I mean, he's had the. You want to talk about the highest of highs and the lowest of lows.
Him and Dominic Cruz, man. Him and Dominic Cruz, big time. Even Khabib. He was struggling with some injuries too. There was a time he almost didn't fight for 2 years and he almost gave up and he almost retired.
I know, bro. It's like I don't know how he's related, but do you know Zabit Magomed Sharipov? Zabit, he's very fucking tall. So his weight, he fights
Let
at
me tell you
145.
guys something right now about Zabit too. One of the most underrated fighters in the UFC right now.
Oh,
And I
100.
think too, there's two reasons. I mean, unfortunately, he hasn't had a lot of activity as of lately. Because obviously there's everything going on with him. But, I mean, this bro, I feel like if I think of anybody other than Islam, I think... Talk about someone, bro, who can't get a top 10, bro, because everybody's scared to fight him, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
Yo,
Islam...
you're fucking... Whoa, hold up. You are deep into this sport, bro. Respect.
I love...
Like a lot of guys, they talk about it like they don't really know what they're talking about. And I'm like, yeah.
Bro,
but you actually know what the fuck you're talking about,
yeah,
bro.
bro. I love... Like I said, I love UFC. I love MMA. I mean, unfortunately, I got on the train a little late, but I did catch up. I've been watching it like crazy. And, like, man, like I said, Islam... He's another one, man. He's another person I think... I mean, I personally think he could be a lightweight champion.
Oh, 100%.
I'm telling people right now, I tell people there were 3 underdogs in that stacked lightweight division. Islam, RDA, and Benny L, who just beat Tony. And some people are like, oh, why did Benny L move up the rankings as number 3? I'm like, listen, you know what? That was a little, like, it moved up. He moved up a little bit, but I'm like, listen, man. He deserves it. He just beat, I forgot who he beat before Tony.
He beat Drakkar Close, I think.
Yeah, close. That was a good.
I don't know if that was his. I think he actually might have had one on like Fight Island. Yeah, no, he had one on.
Yeah.
He had one on Fight Island, or either at Fight Island or in the Apex, where he fucking spinning back fisted motherfucker in the face.
Trying to think.
I forget who it was.
Was it the Holloway card with Couture, or was it?
No. It was a fanless card. It was a fanless card.
You know what? Yeah,
I think it was in the Apex.
Might have been. You're right. It might have been in the Apex, like early on in the year, like late January, early February, maybe.
Yeah, I just don't remember.
But I think
it was a sick. It was a sick finish.
Yeah,
like, Beneil's underrated.
Yeah, I think Benny L. He's one of those guys who's he's an underrated fighter. I think RDA is very underrated because I mean he's back to his weight class. I think welterweight was just not his class.
No way.
It wasn't at all.
Colby fucking dominated him.
How do you feel about Colby?
He's a businessman, bro.
He is a businessman.
I respect it. You know what it is.
Yeah, I respect his business too.
Because like you see, there's like a business side of him, and then there's like a actual Colby side.
I like it's unfortunate. I like the actual Colby. It's sad.
It's not unfortunate at all. He's a fucking
it
chill
is.
dude. You know?
It is what it is, but it's sad because I feel like he doesn't show his true colors a lot.
Well, when he
You know what I
did,
mean,
he
in a
wasn't.
way?
He did. He used to all the time, and it
Well,
just,
back then before the Damian Maia fight. Yep.
exactly.
And then when he came out with that new persona, I mean, of course, it did. I mean, of course, it's gonna bring a lot of haters. It'll bring a lot of fans.
100%.
I mean, it's me personally.
He says some wild shit.
Let me tell you something.
That's
That's the one thing that's like. I mean, some people actually ask me like, do I hate Colby? I really don't hate him that much. It's just some things that he says sometimes are like questionable.
He's wild.
He's wild for some of the things he says, man. Like when he was hanging out with Masvidal's ex-wife, and he was talking shit about him. I was like, dude,
he just
you can't go there, bro.
He's the ultimate shit stirrer.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you can't go there, bro. That's family, bro. Like,
well, bro, you know Chael Sonnen, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Well, have you ever seen Chael Sonnen versus Tito, the fucking press conference when he's like, only person who makes money with their mouth is your wife?
Classic press conference. Let me tell you, that's a classic press conference right there.
Dude, Tito's a fucking herb, bro. I can't believe he's a politician now. And he wants
that's a shocker to me.
You want to get this? He wants to fight Chuck again, bro. For a fourth, bro. Chuck. Oh, Chuck has brain damage, bro.
Go back to Oscar De La Hoya's little Golden Boy promotion, and had the fight there again where he can't even pronounce Chuck Liddell's name. Chuck Liddell. He doesn't even know how to say his own fighter's name. Like, what?
He's a fucking scumbag. Oscar De La Hoya, like, one of the best boxers of all time.
Yeah.
Right? You know what? Back to that whole boxing thing we were talking about, by the way.
Yeah.
Boxing's not a bad sport.
It isn't.
Boxing is amazing.
I mean, like I said to you, I think first off, UFC fighters and MMA, they're a little more entertaining. And another thing, I just think a lot of them promote themselves a lot better too. Like,
yeah, true.
I mean, in a way, a lot I mean, a lot of people get their personas, quote unquote personas, from WWE.
Hard body. That's super facts. You know what I mean?
I mean, you look at guys like, Chael Sonnen, Conor McGregor, Michael Bisping, like we were saying, Colby Covington. I think a lot of these guys now, they get personas because it's like, listen, I can be so dominant, but who's going to buy my pay-per-views?
Oh, big time.
Who's going to purchase my pay-per-views if I'm not fun?
Well, bro, you know what? It's crazy that you say that, too, because we were just talking about those past pay-per-views.
Yeah.
The one that just happened, Michael Chandler versus Oliveira, 300,000 buys. That's just shit numbers, bro.
Exactly.
Bro, I could sell more paper. Nah, that's a lie. But, no. But in all honesty, like, there have been cards that were way less stacked with way less talent than that card. Exactly. And that card was a banger, too.
It was a good card, I think, personally. I mean,
300,000 buys.
It's unfortunate that Edmund and what's name didn't fight Hermanson.
Oh, bro, Shabazian.
Oh, that would have been a hell of a fight, bro.
Shabazian is literally like a year older than us, bro.
He is, bro. It's crazy. He's a year older than us, and he's literally a top contender.
That's ridiculous, bro.
I mean,
Derek Brunson murdered him, though.
Yeah, Brunson's one of those gatekeepers, bro. He's been one of those gatekeepers. Even with the Kevin Holland thing.
He's fighting Darren Till now.
Yeah,
out in August.
That's gonna be a solid fight, man.
Banger.
It's gonna be a banger of a fight, man. There's a lot of good fights coming up, man. I think I like the Costa and Cannonier fight. You know what, man? Right there. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I was a fan of Costa. I rooted against Izzy during the Costa fight.
Really?
One thing that I don't do now, and a lot of you guys know because I said it a couple times, I do not post anything on my Snap story before a fight.
Yeah, nah. Low key.
I'm 1 for 3. So I'm gonna tell you. So I'm one.
Who's one?
One was Max Holloway. So when before the Cater fight,
yeah,
I'm like, let's get it, Max. Let's get it. The bus train, let's get it. Let's get it, And then he just went out there, one of the most dominant fights of all time, pretty much. And he won. And then I'll show you the other 3. So the other 3, Masvidal, when he took on Usman the first fight. I mean, of course, too, like I was saying, I was newer to the sport.
Yeah.
So I didn't know a couple things, but I did know stepping on 6 days' notice was really, really
tough. It's
gangster
shit.
It is gangster shit. It really is. It's gangster shit because that right there. You lost 20 pounds. Like, did you see his documentary? Well, not like his documentary.
I haven't. It's on his YouTube channel, right?
Yeah, not his documentary, but like a little YouTube episode.
No, I actually haven't seen it.
Bro, let me tell you something right now. I'm gonna tell you guys too. Losing 20 pounds in 6 days.
Struggle.
Like, we can say it's a struggle, but just seeing it, bro, I was like, wow. Like, just seeing Jorge go into the sauna every 5-10 minutes and seeing his teammates eat pizza in front of his face.
That's brutal.
It's critical. It's crazy, bro. And then him stepping on the scale to see how much he weighs. Then them saying, his coaches, his trainers, everybody, his whole team saying, all right, go back in there. Go back in the sauna. Go sweat yourself to death.
It's fucking terrible, bro.
It's crazy, bro. So, like, watching that, I'm like, wow, people don't understand how gassed out he was, bro, for the first fight.
Oh, 100. Well, he also had...
You know what he did?
He was drinking beers before he was before he got the call. He's at a backyard barbecue in Miami, fucking brewing it up with the boys. You know what I mean? Of course,
yeah. I mean, it's crazy, bro.
Hanging with the boys.
Hanging with the boys is, Saturdays, I mean, bro, all that stuff.
And then you get a call to go fucking fight for a world championship.
Yeah, Dana White's like, yeah. By the way, Gilbert Burns has hurt himself. No, actually, he didn't hurt himself. He had COVID, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had COVID.
Yeah, Gilbert Burns has COVID. Like, you gotta come now. Like, do you want to be a replacement?
Fuck it.
And people forget too. Before he stepped in, he had him and Dana had some money issues. He wanted
contract dispute, yeah.
He wanted to get paid more. He was one of those guys.
Well, I mean, bro, when you're I don't think anyone's ever going to reach the level in terms of popularity of Conor McGregor, excuse me. Because of the fact that Conor won belts.
Hey, and you know what? Like we were saying before about, like Colby and a couple other guys. One of the best businessmen.
And you know what? But that's the thing, though. That's what
the best
sets
businessman, bro.
But this is what sets aside Colby from Masvidal, though. Masvidal will never win a belt.
Unfortunately he'll never win the belt. Other than a BMF belt, that's it.
Exactly. Like, I hate to say it, like, I love Jorge before, because Jorge was just fucking guys up back in the day. Like, he just used to brawl. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Back to the Kimbo street fights,
Dead
bro.
ass, bro. And I don't think I can't remember a boring fight with Jorge Masvidal.
You really can't, bro. Like honestly, you really can't remember a boring fight with Jorge, bro.
Exactly. But
You
but another thing though is that like Colby, he might be boring. You know, he might have like an older Usman style.
Yeah, like an older. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. More wrestling style. Get to the mat. I'm trying to win rounds by ground time. Of course. Yeah, you're right.
Exactly. But you know what? What he has that Jorge doesn't is the ability to actually get the strap. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm confident that if they run it back, I think Usman will win just because the way that Usman's been fighting and he's so
I've been
active.
telling a lot of people. I was telling people. I thought at the moment before the Masvidal fight number 2, I was like, listen guys, if I have anybody that's gonna sleep Usman, it's Jorge Masvidal, my opinion. And I mean, I think
he was banging him up in the first fight.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He was. I mean, so like, I think if anybody would sleep him, it would have been him. And I think, you know, like also, I think another underrated fighter that could possibly sleep him if they did fight. But like I said, he's underrated to get to sleep him. Stephen Thompson, Wonder Boy. I think Wonder Boy would be an underrated.
I could see it.
You know, I could see it.
After this next fight, he's in line. You know, if he wins, if he
beats Gilbert, yeah, if he beats Gilbert, he's
next.
in line, bro. He's in line.
But that's another thing that I don't like too about this next fight coming up on 263, Nate versus Leon Edwards.
Yeah, that was kind of questionable.
Like,
I love Nate Diaz, but come on,
does not deserve.
Does not
ranked number 3 in the world, bro.
And it was very unfortunate.
It was very unfortunate. Him up.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate too, bro. That Leon Edwards had to deal with that fight with Muhammad and
oh my
that
gosh,
oh god,
oh my gosh, bro. That was terrible.
Dude,
and
I actually thought Muhammad lost his eye, bro.
Yeah, Bilal Muhammad is a tough motherfucker, bro. Like, but that reaction freaked the shit out of me, bro.
Dude, just seeing him like not being able to open his eye and stuff, and like doctors checking, I'm like, dude,
bleeding out of his eye.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, did this guy really just lose his eye, bro? I'm like, wow.
Bro, that shit happens though. Like in this, Michael Bisping.
Yeah.
Lost his vision.
Exactly.
He didn't lose the eye, but he lost the vision.
Even another unfortunate incident with Aljo and Jan.
That's some clown shit, bro. Don't ever bring that up again.
Yeah, I don't know,
shit.
man. It's the reason why I don't see it as acting or clown stuff is because you gotta understand, a knee to the head like that is very, very tough. And Jan's he's a very strong individual too for the bantamweight division.
He is, very.
I think personally, I think he's, like I said, I think he's 1 or 2 best bantamweights in the world. But I think when you look at strength, I think Jan's the strongest.
Oh, 100.
I mean, of course, he's Russian too, so it gives him a little advantage. I mean, we all know that. We all know that. Hey, we all know that. It gives him a little advantage in
modern day MMA. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So, but like, I was just thinking, I'm like, listen, man, Jan just need him straight to the temple, and what was it, 3rd or 4th round?
4th round.
4th round, yeah, to the 4th round. And like I said, with everything going on, how strong he is, a knee with that power that he's gonna give the Aljo, and you know, like I said, I don't know if it was like really fake, to be honest. I really don't. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate too because I love Aljo. I do.
Nah, Aljo. You know, look, my brother went to college. My brother went to college with Aljo, bro. Fucking up at Cortland and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Like he was there probably like when at the tail end, but like, Aljo's a cool dude.
He is.
But that was acting. Listen, Marlon Moraes knocked Aljo out clean with a head kick.
Yeah.
Fucking knocked floppy fish on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
And he got up and he was fine, and he walked out the ring all good.
Of course, yeah.
But you're telling me he can get knocked out cold like that, and then Jan throws a knee at his head while he's downed, and he knows the rules very well.
Exactly, yeah, I mean.
You're telling me he didn't play that to his advantage, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you're right. He probably did play it to his advantage, but I mean, it's kind of a tough like draw to say, oh, I was completely acting or stuff like that.
It's hard to say 100%.
I think over the years though, I think it will show you more, like we'll get you more details on it and everything like that. But
true.
I mean, it's very unfortunate. I hope they're gonna run it back.
Yeah.
I hope Aljo somehow survives because I mean, unfortunately,
he would have lost that fight anyway.
Yeah, he was losing the fight
badly.
Oh, dude,
that he had like.
I mean, I was telling people. I think the first round, maybe the second round, he had by a little bit because he was out there. he was out there just striking, man. He was going at him, but the problem was he gassed out a little too quick. And you know what's crazy too? Because like I said, with that knee, you know what? He didn't have a concussion, and that also shows you how well conditioned he was for that fight. This shows you he was prime conditioned. Like that was prime, well conditioned Aljo. You know what I mean? So like, just seeing that, bro, is like.
Well, he blew his wad too quick. Quick. But
He did.
Yeah, no.
I think too. That's like first championship fight. Like,
yeah.
First 5-round fight. Like jitters in a way. Like I'm just gonna go quick. Get the strikes up and I'll win a round. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he definitely went for the kill a little too early, and he's not really like a power guy. You know.
And
what I'm saying?
what? I think too. I was seeing that a lot during the fight. That a lot of the strikes obviously was not like really.
It wasn't gonna knock him out.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Jan is the knockout guy.
Yeah, it wasn't phasing Jan at all. Bro.
Nah.
It wasn't phasing him, bro. And I think that because I think, like I said, a lot of them just him getting like you just said before, volleying.
Yeah.
Just getting strikes right there, and let me see if I win a round. I think if the next fight, whenever they do fight again, I think if he's more composed, he goes. It's crazy because the best thing I saw from Jan too that's scary was his takedown defense. It was even like the Ngannou fight with Stipe.
Oh my God, bro.
Wow, dude.
That's the scariest man on the planet.
Dude, let me tell you guys something right now. Calm Francis is easily the best Francis and like you just said, the scariest fighter on the planet, bro. Like
it gives me chills, bro.
Yeah, just knowing that he can stop takedowns now, bro, and he got a takedown and he knocked him out calm. Oh my God.
Yeah,
I just can't wait for the John Jones fight with him, bro. Oh my God.
I don't think it's gonna happen for
Yeah.
the next couple of years, bro.
I think unfortunately it won't happen this year. Unfortunately, it's sad.
It's gonna be Derek Lewis, bro.
It is, but
I think Derek Lewis is gonna lose, but
yeah, I think Derek Lewis is gonna lose too. I hope personally from both of their standpoints and how they both fight, I think Derek Lewis and Francis will definitely have a better second fight than their first fight. Yeah. I hope so, bro, too. I hope so. Guys like that, bro, who just bang. Like, when we talk about power, like, top 5, these guys are in the top 5, and they're probably top 2, most likely. Yeah. So just to know that happened in that fight like that, I was like, wow, bro.
What's funny, too, because, like, that first fight was so garbage. And then
sad, yeah.
And then he comes back and he fights Volkov in that motherfucking on the Khabib Conor card.
Crazy.
Last 10 seconds of the fight knocks the guy out after losing every round.
Crazy, bro.
Like if it would have gone to a decision, Volkov would have had probably one of the easiest wins of his career.
Exactly.
But then
yeah, that's the craziest. Like I said before about those two, man, Derek Lewis and Francis. That's the craziest thing about their power, bro. Their power is like you just said, they can be losing the whole fight and then boom.
Yeah, I don't know what they have like genetically where they can just they're like they got the
and
fucking
like
Bruce Lee 1-inch punch. You know what I'm saying,
like the
bro?
craziest thing, bro, about like both of them is like like I said, anybody that's watching my live right now or even the podcast, anybody that watches UFC, you know how Derek Lewis looks, you know how Francis looks. Francis' physique is absolutely sick. And then you look at Derek, bro. And then you look at Derek Lewis, and you're like, "Wait, this guy actually fights, bro."
Dead ass.
Like in a way, you see him on the street, you're like, "Wait, this guy actually fights." Wow.
Same thing with DC though, Daniel Cormier, bro.
DC was the same way.
He was one of the fattest motherfuckers in the UFC.
Yeah,
bro.
but one of the best fighters of all time, man.
All time, bro.
Crazy, bro.
So back to your Shed Chroniclez thing, though. I wanted to ask this before.
What's up?
What's like the next thing with it? You know what I mean? Like you got season 2 going on right now. You got the merch drops coming. What's like the big fucking Shimon? You know what I mean? What's the big plan?
The big Shimon. So like I was saying before about Jahai having my what's it called, my logo on his shorts during his fight in June on ESPN. Like I said, very grateful for, very thankful for.
100.
But I'll be starting up a YouTube channel soon myself.
Okay.
And little sneak peek for you guys is my plan with this is, obviously be very informational, be very informal and everything like that.
Probably the SD card ran out of memory or something.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, probably very, like I said, being very informal, making sure that, obviously I'm giving really good advice, prime advice, But another thing I wanted to add with it was make a series of, like I said, I'm all about community. I'm all about bringing this together and making this not just about me.
Yeah.
It's about everybody that's watching me, all my haters, everybody that's around me. I love it all.
True.
And the community thing I want to make is I want to bring in people that, let's say, are a fitness trainer. Let's say athletes. Let's say are just people that work out and have dealt with issues like shoulder issues, knee issues. And they have alternatives. Let's say they can't squat and they do something else like goblet squats or even like box squats that are good alternatives for a normal barbell squat.
True.
All right, let me get them in. Let me get them in for on my channel for for like a little episode, and boom,
Cool.
give them advice on workouts they do, because I think like I said before, I think if I bring in people that are athletes, that are fitness trainers, and like I said, people that, let's say they hurt their shoulder, let's say they hurt their knee, bring in somebody that can give advice to people, because then people can watch that and say, wow, you know what? I like what this guy's talking about. Maybe I'll follow him too. I'll follow him too.
True.
I ask him some questions also. And this is, like I said, this is the way I promote other people too. And I do stuff like that.
Big time.
You know what I mean? And like, I think also like I said before, good advice, good information. I think if I bring in like a baseball player and they give you guys workouts on, good workouts for your legs. Legs are very important for every sport. Just remember that, guys. Very important. Very important for any
Legs
sport.
are the wave.
Legs. Let me tell you guys, if you skip leg day,
You're bugging.
yeah, you're soft. Straight up.
Weak.
Straight up, bro.
Let me see if I can fix this camera real quick. But keep talking about
of
your
course,
brand.
yeah. I mean, like I said, the leg day is very, very important. Separates the men from the boys for sure.
I'm dead.
It definitely separates the men from the boys for sure. Really does. And then another thing too is like with baseball players, a lot of good cardio, shoulder workouts. Obviously, I mean, unfortunately, baseball players have had a lot of arm issues over the years, a lot of shoulder issues dealing with Tommy John, rotator cuff, a lot of issues heavily with baseball for pitchers that have dealt with rotator cuff issues and stuff like that.
Oh, big time, yeah.
Big time, bro. And I think personally, someone watches that and they go, okay, I can use these workouts.
Dead ass.
All right, I can use these workouts now. I was stuck. I didn't know what to do. I'm gonna use these workouts now. And like I said before about fitness trainers, let's say they do alternatives. Let's say they don't do squats. They do box squats. They do goblet squats, something else. They can use that and say, okay, let me try this out. If it works, if I can feel activation, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna do it.
Hell yeah. 100%.
And then right there, boom. You know what I mean? So I think stuff like that is very, very important. Like I said, people have dealt with injuries. All right, let's say someone has some shoulder issues. And let's say I got 5 or 10 people that are watching that have had shoulder issues. If they watch that episode that I got with my guest that has dealt with that and has found a way around it, hey, that helps them out.
Oh, 100.
You know what I mean?
But that's a great way to do things, like be informative.
Of course, yeah.
While entertaining others, because you get to show them not only your personality, but you also get to show them how to correct their own problems. So it's like it's mutually beneficial.
Exactly, bro.
What I mean?
And like I said, I'm all about community, bro. I'm all about bringing in other people. So listen, if I can bring in, let's say, a college athlete that's so dominant and I want to show how hard he works, or a fitness trainer who's very dedicated to her craft, I'll bring them in. Because I want like I said, I want people, I want people to understand and like feel all the promotion I'm gonna give somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the whole purpose of it. Just to spread my light on the community and bring everybody together and just let other people speak and just show people that this is not just for me. Like I said before, it's not just for me. This is for everybody else that I do it for,
Truth. Are you gonna keep it Shed Chronicles for like the entire brand? Like that's gonna be the brand Shed Chronicles?
I think personally that's the whole purpose. I think just keep it Shed Chronicles.
There we go.
I even had this question when like before I did start my merch drop and everything and plan everything out.
Yeah.
Like in like late February, early March, I actually asked one of my friends. I'm like, one of my boys, shout out Matt Jacob, one of my brothers. I actually asked him. I'm like, should I keep the brand name Shed Chronicles or should I make it something else? Make it like a cooler name in a way,
Yeah.
like a more dope name. He goes to me, Mike, why switch up anything you're doing right now, bro? A lot of people love it.
Straight.
A lot of people appreciate it. Why switch it up? Why would you switch up a name?
Not that.
Stay consistent with it. And that right there, I was like, all right, I'm gonna stay consistent with everything. Like when I do, like I said, when I do my brand, my YouTube channel, all that, I want to keep it at this name because consistency is very key.
Yeah, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly, bro.
Yeah, brother.
Do you have an LLC or a corporation at all?
Not yet. I'm definitely gonna plan to do that for sure. Though.
You should because then you could, like do your taxes through that. You could write off a lot of expenses.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can tell you from personal experience, outside of this, like the office, that was probably my the biggest expense.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to think about cameras, equipment, batteries. You got to think about all this kind of shit like when you're starting a YouTube channel. So I would definitely recommend you start up either an LLC or an S corp.
Exactly. Yeah. That's definitely, like I said, that's definitely a plan that I'm gonna definitely go through with it. Yeah.
Good shit.
For sure.
Do you want to have employees ever?
Personally, if it does get to like as big as I can make it, oh yeah. I mean, I do think bringing in other people, showing them under my like word and everything I'm doing. I think that's very, very important. I don't want to be a boss or something like that is gonna boss somebody around.
Oh yeah.
Or is gonna treat them shitty. I feel like personally, I want someone to be very, okay, I can talk to this guy. I can come in and ask him any questions on
straight up.
Let's say some personal stuff or anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll be here. You know what I mean? That's what I want to be as a person. I want people to understand that and people to know that. You know what I mean?
Dead ass. You know what? It's super dope that you got a loyal ass fan base right now too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
Nah, it's bro. I respect it, bro. I respect anyone and especially people from this community because I know you guys. You know what I mean?
That's the thing too. Like like I said before, like I was saying, earlier to a lot of people before I came on here, I'm like, I'm going on a podcast on. Make sure you tune in. And like I was gonna go live and everything like I'm doing right now. I said, I love going on podcasts. I love going on shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Because, you're giving me a shot to promote, my brand, everything that I got going on, and all that and shit.
Hell yeah.
You're giving me the opportunity. And like I said, I love everything you're doing.
Oh, good looks, bro.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't just hop on a podcast or anything because I'm just gonna do it. I want to do it because I have a purpose behind it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a purpose behind me coming here.
Dead ass.
Like I said, I love everything you're doing. I've always appreciated, like I said, I know you stopped music at the moment, but of course you still do it for fun here and there.
Yeah.
You do that. You have a podcast. You train MMA. You do a lot of things, bro. And I love people like that.
Thank you, bro.
I love people like I tell people all the time. I love people that have a variety of things. I tell people all the time. I don't want to just be known as a fitness trainer.
Yeah, dead ass. I want to be known as everything.
I want to start my brand. I want to start my own brand. I want to be a businessman. I want to be a sales. I want to be so many things.
100.
I don't want to be known to be great at one thing.
No, 100%.
And like we were talking about before about guys like Conor McGregor. Guys I look up to, Conor McGregor is one of them. The Rock, another guy.
Big time.
All these people I look up to them for a reason. It's because they don't just step into one area and say, okay, I'm just going to do this and be successful and that's it. Like, listen, it's cool to be a good doctor. But hey, how cool would it be if you're a good doctor, you're an amazing family man,
yeah.
You start up your own brand and everything like that.
Bro, just ask Johnny Sins, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Johnny Sins.
Your favorite doctor, lawyer, teacher, plumber, electrician.
Johnny Sins, yeah, of course. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like guys, like I said, Conor McGregor, The Rock, they do so many different things, bro.
Well, you know what? They have something that's very important and something that I am personally striving to create for myself, and that's an extraordinary life.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And like I said, they do so many different things. Conor McGregor, not just a UFC fighter.
Whiskey.
He's got his own whiskey.
August McGregor, the brand.
Yeah, his brand. He's got his own fitness thing.
McGregor Fast.
You look at The Rock.
Craziness.
You look at The Rock. Amazing wrestler in the 90s and the early 2000s. He's got his own TV show now about his own life. A little documentary about his own life.
That's crazy.
He's got so many companies he's sponsored by, like Zodiac. He's got his own tequila, bro. He's got his own little fitness. He's got his own little brand with Under Armour.
Oh, it's fucking fire, bro.
Do you know, like, there's so many, like I said, you can be great at one thing. Like being a doctor, being a lawyer, something like that. But why just be great at one thing?
Exactly.
I want to be great in so many different areas. Everything I touch, everything I get into, I want to be great at it.
Yep.
And like I say all the time to everybody that's watching right now, or everybody that's going to watch on the podcast, on YouTube. Listen, I want to be great at anything I do.
Dead ass.
If I'm doing this work, fitness stuff, I'm doing all this, I'm going full in on it.
Good man.
My brand, I'm going full in on it. You know what I mean? So I'm going full in on everything I'm going to do.
Hell yeah.
And listen, I might have 5, 6 things I got to do. Very hard work. It's got to be very hard working. I got to stay up to par. But listen, man, like I said before, I want to be a real one. I rather work my ass off every minute than to sit back and just let other people work, work their ass off and take my dreams. Because at the end of the day, no one's taking my dreams. It's mine. These are my dreams. No one's taking mine.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you know what, bro? Your life is going to be a great one. I can tell you already from just from what I'm fucking hearing. Like you're going to be an inspiration to a lot of people.
Bro. Same to you, my man. Same to you.
So, yeah. Personally, I think that's a good spot to call it. That was a great fucking speech you gave, bro.
I appreciate it, bro. And I just want to give, like I said, I want to give a big shout out to my brother, guys. That's everybody's watching. Thank you, bro, for having me on the podcast. Hey, I really appreciate it.
It was my pleasure, bro. My pleasure.
It was my pleasure, bro. All right. It was my pleasure, bro, for coming in and giving advice and information on a lot of things that I gave today to a lot of your viewers and to a lot of my viewers that are watching right now on the live. Yeah. I really do appreciate it. And listen, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys one thing that's similar about me and John. First off, we're two hardworking individuals. We're both obviously Italian too. We're both Italian.
Well, don't forget the Portuguese.
Yeah,
half,
of course,
bro.
of course. You got the Portuguese too, but we're both Italian.
Nah, we're Guineas, bro.
Yeah, we're both Guineas. We're both Italians in a way. So, we're both Italians. But one thing that me and John, you can see, guys. All right, let me tell you guys something right now. Smallest dream you're gonna find in the smallest of places, your biggest dreams.
100%.
I mean, look what we're doing right now. We're in my brother John in his apartment. You know what I mean? This is not like a huge ass gym or a big office. This is nothing huge. I mean,
small office.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You look at, like I said before, you look at my gym and like anybody that watches me, my gym is a backyard gym. It's a little gym. Not no commercial. You know what I mean?
Shed,
the Shed, baby.
Bro.
It's my gym is not no commercial gym. It's not no retro. It's not no Planet Fitness.
It don't gotta be, bro.
And that's the inspiration I can give anybody that's watching right now, guys. Like I said, that's gonna be watching on YouTube. That's on the live right now. Is guess what, guys? In the smallest places, you really could find your biggest dreams, guys. So keep pushing, keep working your ass off. And let me tell you something right now. Like I said, you're gonna succeed a lot. There's gonna be a lot of ups. You're gonna fail a lot. There's gonna be a lot of downs. But never give up. Never give up. Because I've had a lot of people that doubted me my whole life. From doctors telling me I couldn't get more than 160 pounds. BS.
Jokes.
In the winter when I was bulking up, I got to 195.
Nice.
Healthiest I've ever been. Anybody like when I was playing baseball, they told me, I never be on varsity. I got cut twice in middle school. Never be on varsity. I never start. Senior year, had my best year. Had a lot of fun. Enjoyed it with my teammates and everybody, my family and all that. Hey, being a server at my job, Texas Roadhouse, I waited almost 2.5, 3 years to become a server. Patience. I took a lot of patience. I worked on myself. I grew. And that right there, I said to a lot of people, I'm going to become a server, man. Make a lot of good money. I'm going to become a good salesman by doing that too, because obviously being a server, you become a salesman. You're selling.
100%.
You're selling food. You're doing suggestive selling. You're doing upselling. So you got to sell to people. You know what I mean? So that's very, very important. And once I got there, and once I'm here now, I'm like, listen, guys, all that patience, it paid off. And that's why, like I said, that's why I can tell anybody that's watching, guys, in the smallest of places, you can find your biggest dreams, guys, all right? Never give up. You're going to fail a lot. You're going to succeed a lot. But never give up.
Mikey Capone, the Shed Master. Thank you for coming on, brother.
Brother, it was a fucking pleasure, my man.
Same here,
God
bro.
bless.
God bless. Yo, good fucking shit, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That was a great pod, bro.
Fucking great, brother.